Hello there, welcome along to another While the Baby Sleeps live stream for the 1st of January. Happy New Year. Let's see if anybody files in. An audio report would be welcomed at any point if you feel so kind. I hope today we'll get probably about half an hour in before we have to sort of disappear to sort out sleeping child, who probably at that point won't be sleeping, but right now very, very asleep. So let's see how it goes. Probably going to spend most of our time on 40 meters. I'm just a quick tune around. There's a few signals. I don't think we'll do any actual calling CQ today. We're probably just going to do a bit of search and bounce and see who we find. Thank you. Hello to Andy, who is already said on 5 and 9. It's weird that, isn't it? We give a 5 and 9 report online. Bit weird. Always find that just a little odd. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Just pulling myself up there, making sure that it's all working. That looks good to me. Right, come on then. Let's head over to the computer. So as we say every time, this is what I have in front of me here. It runs on a separate computer to what I stream from. It does the trick quite nicely for me. This is Log4OM. If you've never come across this before, it's my logging software of choice because A, it's free, and B, it has nice cat integration for rig control. Also has nice interfacing to things like Logbook of the World and QRZ.com as well. That's why I use it, because I have QRZ.com XML lookup. Right, let's fade up the radio and let's see who we can find on 40 meters this afternoon. As I say, probably not going to call CQ this afternoon, probably just going to do a bit of search and pounce, but let's see. Right, let's do that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my first 12 was just to get you in the road. It was lovely. I think you've got 5.7 at peak for the QSC, but the band is very up and down at the moment. Running 100 watts here from the 2300 into a low inverted V dipole. Just wondering what antenna you're using, Calvin. What's the area you're using, over?
I'm always up for improving more of the direction we want in the years or year to come. So it's an adequate piece of kit where it could be used. It's roughly 37
5 and 7, Steve, but there is somebody else on this frequency. They weren't there when we came on.
M7 Kilo Juliet Whiskey, Golf 5 Tango Mike. We're going to the continental QRM now. I think the conditions are changing and the European stations are getting stronger. They may well have already been on this frequency, I'm not sure. It's one of those things with 40 metres. But no problem at all, Kelvin. No copy. The old centre bed doing a fine job. And any time off is meeting the trip nicely here to West Sussex. We're not too far away from each other, so you're doing a fine job. If we were another 100 miles further apart, you'd be even stronger, I'm sure. But nice to work with you. Thanks for the call. And I wish you a happy new year. And I appreciate the shout. And may you have many more contacts in 2023. M7KJW G5PM. Thank you, Kelvin. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Echo 1, Oscar Rolling,
Stand by, sir. ABS parking. Yeah,
73 Kelvin, bye-bye, and have a good 2023 as well. Thank you. G5PM, QRZ40.
Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-ray.
Oscar
Juliet Sierra X-ray, all right. that call, this time anyway. How are you, Jonathan? Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Tim. How are you, matey? A, firstly, I'll tell you that I'm streaming on YouTube. B, you are my first contact for 2023.
Very fine. Well, I'm on and on both counts, and I'll listen to my audio later. You're booming in, by the way. You're about 15 over.
Yeah, Rod, you're about the same. I've been listening on the side for a little while before I went live, but yeah, you're good 5955 plus 10. No problems at all from your end. Back to you.
Lovely stuff. Now tell me, Jonathan, is it the NFL half-wave you're running at the moment?
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, very fine. Doing a fine job. I've worked with loads of people with them this afternoon. They're everywhere. I think you've got 7300s and NFL half-waves all over the place, and doing a fine job there, mate. And how was your New Year's and everything? Was it a quiet one last night, or did you do a heavy one?
G5TM M0JSX returning. Yeah, okay, Tim. I wonder what antenna you're running as well. But yeah, 7300 NFED half-wave, 100 watts. You know the score. Yeah, last night fairly quiet one. We've got family over, but so we sort of stayed up to watch the fireworks on the television, but then soon went to bed shortly afterwards. But so yeah, not a particularly heavy one at all. But there we go. And Nathan in my chat is asking whether you're doing a live stream at the same time. I think that would be stream inception, wouldn't it? G5TM M0JSX.
It's like Ghostbusters, Jonathan. If you cross the stream, then you bring the world to its knees. So I'm not doing one. I let you get the glory on that one, mate. Yeah. No, that's no problem. Yeah, I'm using by the way, I should say, yes, I should have said, I'm using a low inverted V dipole, just for 40 meters. The top height is about 8 meters, bottom length about 2 meters, so it's a real pushing job. But yeah, very fine, a quiet night. We had a fairly quiet one. We go to our friends every year and they come to us. We do a reciprocal one, And we got back about 2:30, but we didn't have a boozy night or anything, because we've all got kids, about between 12 and 15, so we all just played Monopoly and had a laugh, and yes, that sort of thing. So there we are, it was a very pleasant evening. Got a Chinese takeaway, so I'm easily pleased, Jonathan. A Chinese takeaway and a couple of beers, and that's a big tick in the box for me. Anyway, I'll let you carry on and get a few more in your log. Thanks for the stream. Look forward to watching that later. Happy New Year to you and the family, and we'll talk to each other again, I'm sure, very soon. And all the best to you, mate. It's nice to hear you, and nice to hear you so strong. Nice to copy you this afternoon, and best wishes. M0JSX G5TM 23, mate. Have a good one.
Yeah, G5TN M0JSX for a final. Yeah, no problems at all, Tim. Well, yeah, it sounds very good. Chinese, yeah, I've not had a Chinese for ages. So yeah, very good, Tim. Have a nice rest of your afternoon. Hope you get a few more in your log and work you further down. Happy New Year as well. G5TM M0JSX 73s.
Yeah, my pleasure, mate. 73, have a good one. This is G5TM QLZ.
We're looking at you, Randy, because he's only a mile away from me, so it helps. Schön, auf Wiederhören. Cheers. Ja, das war auch gutes Deutsch. Good pronunciation. Cheers. 7-3. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. 73. QRZ. Mike 0. India. Charlie Romeo. M0 ICR is calling CQ and listening.
Mike 0. Papa. Quebec Alpha.
Mike 0. Papa. Quebec Alpha. Thank you for the call. Good signal. 5-9 into London. Name is Carl. Charlie Alpha. Romeo Lima. QSL.
Plus 10 to Balam, both in London. Thank you very much for the contact, and come to the contact, and Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. Good to work you today. Wish you 7-3. Goodbye. Thank you, Pablo. QRZ. Mike 0, India, Charlie Romeo.
Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra, X-ray.
CQ, Mike 0, India, Charlie Romeo. Mike 0, India, Charlie Romeo, calling CQ.
Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra, X-ray.
Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra, X-ray. Nice to hear you again. Great signal, 5-9 into London. Name is Carl, Charlie Alpha, Romeo Lima, QSL.
M0 ICR, M0JSX. Yeah, okay, Carl, name this way, Jonathan. Yeah, nice to work you again. I think it's only been a few days, but yeah, 5-9 plus 30 dB into me this afternoon.
Yeah, Roger, Jonathan. Great to work you again. Hope you're well, and hope you had a good New Year's Eve. Good to have you in the log for 2023, Jonathan. M0JSX, M0ICR.
M0ICR, M0JSX. Yep, no problems at all, Carl. You have a good rest of your afternoon, 73s, and Happy New Year.
Cheers, Happy New Year, and CQ 5.
Oscar November 6, India X-ray, Mike 0, Delta Papa Mike.
Yes, QSL Mike 0 Papa Delta Mike. Sorry, the doing a long stint. It's a bit unusual. I don't know what happened. I probably couldn't get enough guys to operate. I don't know. The G4BX 2 years ago, we got now a stint everybody. Then Chris took over running. I don't know who runs it now, and I think I don't know how G2ABR is. I don't honestly. I don't know how he is. In fact, the last time was the 2nd of January last year.
And then to Dublin to go with next
actually. So zit hij maar zo nou is
Is this frequency news, please? This is Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-ray. Is the frequency news Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-ray. Is this frequency news Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-ray. QRZ. Ending India.
Charlie India.
Ending Kilo Charlie India. Yeah, 2 Echo 0 Kilo Charlie India. Yeah, good afternoon, Nathan. Yeah, clubbered by my noise floor. You'd probably be 5 and 7, but I'll give you 5 and 7 anyway. But a little difficult copy with my noise floor. 2E 0 KCI M0JSX.
Yeah, it's a weird thing on 40 at the moment. Like when you were speaking, it was just like quite a wide band birdie. But then some parts of 40 are clear. So I'll give you a 5 and 8, 58 from 2E0 KCI.
Yeah, 2E0 KCI M0JSX returning. Yeah, no worries at all, Nathan. Yeah, it's I often get that with problems on 40 meters, just for no apparent reason whatsoever. I just can't work it out. Then yeah, all of a sudden my noise floor will absolutely dip down to about an S4, which is very nice when that happens. But it doesn't happen with any regularity to know sort of it's something coming on or something going off. So whether it's the neighbours doing something at a weird time, who knows? But there we go. We have to live with it. Nathan, how did you get on with the intermediate award? By the way, I know you were trying to were looking to complete it. I wonder how you have got on. 2E0 KCI M0JSX.
I looked through my log actually, and in the last year I covered all bands with 80 yards. I was kindly sent a rolling coil for the DX Commander. So I can get that on the January before I've done my full year with the 2E0, so I've got a couple of weeks in order and get to the local beach and suffer the January weather. But no, well, thanks for pointing that out. I didn't know that award existed. It's quite a nice one to get that. So yeah, all good. I'm looking for. I did my first contact with SFC, and I have to say I initially got my foundation back in 2004, but I only seriously got back into radio again in 2019. But I've never done a contest before, and I loved it. The whole buzz of the weekend, it was fantastic. Although I think I've spent more time watching Callum's live streams than I did getting my own few shows. I think I came 981st in the world or something like that. Back to you, M0JSX on 2E0 KCI.
Yeah, 230 KCI, M0JSX returning. Yeah, okay, Nathan, all copied there. And actually, his band is on the change. You sort of dipped down to almost unreadable halfway through that, but then came up and, solid 5 and 9 at the end of that one. So, band is definitely on the shift this afternoon, but it's nice to copy you. And, yeah, good luck with the final band for, I think you said it was 30 metres you hadn't got, so best of luck. Was it 80? Oh, can't remember now. But best of luck with the band you haven't got. You've got, 30 days essentially to do it if you're end of the month, so I'm sure you'll get there, Nathan. Anyway, Nathan, I won't hold it if you don't mind. I'm going to try and work a few more on 40, but thanks very much for the quick one this afternoon. Happy New Year, and let's work further down the log. 2E0 KCI, M0JSX.
As well, so first in the log for the year. Anyway, 7-3 to 2-0 KPI.
Yeah, 73 mate, and nice to be the first one in. QRZ 40, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray.
Mike 7, X-Ray Tango Tango.
Mike 7, X-Ray Tango Tango. Very loud. I'd like the NDMS meter back, please, Andy.
Yeah, you're booming into me. Your strongest signal on 40. 5 and 9 plus there over, Jonathan, over.
Yeah, Roger. Thanks very much, Andy. Yeah, 5, 9 plus 10 for you, and very nice to hear you this afternoon. You already know where I am and who I am, so it's nice to work you. I can see on the map you're sort of towards Clacton, so it's nice to see that we're working that way as well. M7XTT, M0JSX.
Yeah, okay, M0JSX, M7XTT returning. Yeah, I'm in Clacton on TNSX, and the equipment I've got was actually recommended to you when you was on the other end of the phone. So we've got the STDX10 and the Heil 781 into a not so great end-fed halfway, but there we go. Anyway, I'll hand it back to you, Jonathan, and very nice to make your acquaintance for the first time on the radio there, over.
Yeah, M7XTT, M0JSX returning. Yeah, Andy, absolutely feel the same. And okay, on me fielding the phone call. Yeah, I dread to think how many radios I'm responsible for. Andy, I won't hold it if you don't mind, mate. I'm going to try and work a few more this afternoon before I have to go QRT, before the baby wakes up. And let's work again further down. M7XTT, M0JSX.
Yeah, okay, Jonathan, no problem. 73 and a happy new year to you and the family. We'll speak again soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, 73's bye-bye, mate. QRZ 40, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray.
Mike 7, Golf Lima Sierra.
Golf Lima Sierra.
Yeah, Mike 7, Golf Lima. Yeah, good afternoon, Jonathan. We had a contact way back in 2019 on 2 metres. The name this end is Gary Golf Alpha Romeo Yankee. Not too far away from you, just outside Reading. And your signal's a 5, 9 plus 20 over to me. Back to you.
Yeah, Mike 7 Golf Lima Sierra, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-Ray. Yeah, okay, Gary. Well, I'm afraid I didn't log our 2 metre QSO back in 2017, but you'll certainly be in my log this time round. And okay, on the location. Yeah, in fact, thinking about it, if 2017 was before I moved out of Reading, so we probably wouldn't do that on 2 metres now from where I am. But all very good, Gary. Yeah, 5 and 9, a little bit of QSB on you, but no problems at all. That's very short skip for 40 metres, so nice to get you in the log. Gary, I'm not going to hold it too long. There's a couple more stations calling, but I'll pop it back to you for a final. M7GLS, M0JSX.
Yeah, M7GLS returning. Yeah, all copy there, Jonathan. Yeah, that's 2019. I think you were a bit local. I think you were actually in Reading when we had the contact there. So, many thanks. Anyway, Happy New Year to you. Hope to catch up with you further down the log. We'll let you carry on. 7-3.
Yeah, don't know who's carrying Happy New Year. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray.
Zulu Radio.
Mike 0 Tango Zulu Radio. Afternoon, Paul. How are you, mate?
Good afternoon, Jonathan. Back. Yes, you must be looking at QRZ there, up in the northeast. Good signal in the clear, Jonathan. You're about 10 over 9 at times, and with a bit of QSB on your signal. Wonder what kind of a new year you've had, over.
Yeah, M0 TZR, M0JSX returning. Yes, likewise for you there, Paul. It's a bit up and down. You're sort of 5, 9 plus 10 in the clear, but sort of dipping down in between sort of 5 and 8 to 5, 9 plus 10. So very variable this afternoon. So there we go. But New Year was very nice. Thank you very much. Just a quiet one with some family coming over, and they're staying with us for a few days. But yeah, it's been a nice one. Thanks very much. It was one of those ones sat in front of the television watching the fireworks and hearing Sam Ryder murder all the songs that he didn't sing originally. M0TZR, M0JSX.
M0GSX, M0TZR, yeah, fine, John. New Year's for me. Certainly as I'm getting a little bit older, the punch-ups is a distant memory now. But yeah, as I said, this afternoon, I did see the notification come up. You were doing a live stream, then I had a quick look on and followed you along here. But yeah, just get myself ready for work on Tuesday. Anyway, I'll leave it with you, John. I'm sure with more stations want to work it. I'll quick run down the station. We've got A2, MPDX 101 full radio power into a 91 with a 22 radio. Wish 73, and all the best for the new year. M0GSX, M0TZR, all in Camden.
Yeah, Tony 3's there, Paul. I hope to catch you further down. Happy New Year. QRZ 14, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray.
Golf Whiskey 0, India X-Ray, Mike.
GW0IXM. Good afternoon. How are you?
Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray, GW0, India X-Ray, Mike returning there. Good afternoon, dear Jonathan. Happy New Year. The person on this side is Owen, and you are 5 9 plus into the town of Ammanford, approximately 24 miles north of the city of Swansea. Very, very quiet New Year there, watching you coming in there. Actually is upstairs watching it on our TV in the bedroom there, and just enjoying the fireworks there. Jonathan, back to you.
Yeah, GW0IXM, M0JSX returning. Yeah, okay, Owen, no problems at all. And okay on the location as well. You can't be too far away. You know, I'm just looking at the map that's come up on my screen of sort of where you are. You're not too far away from the end of the M4 that leads onto the road to Carmarthen. I've done that journey many a time, so I kind of have a vague idea where you are. And yeah, okay, on sort of the New Year's and listening to the fireworks. Yeah, it's they were impressive, I thought, from London last night. But I always think that every year. Owen, I'm not going to hold it too long if you don't mind. I can hear a couple more in there trying to call, so I'll try and work just a few more before I go QRT. Probably about 10 minutes time. GW0IXM, M0JSX.
Yeah, Jonathan, I'm not sure if you did give me a signal report on up there. The exact QTH is a mile up from the roundabout there off the M4. A mile from the M4 roundabout there. Service area, that's where I'm located there. As I said, would appreciate the signal report from there, Jonathan.
Apologies, Owen. Yeah, 5-9 plus 10, mate.
Oh, anyway, thanks, that's lovely. Thanks for the ribbons there. Okay, I'll let you work the other stations, and once again, Happy New Year to you, Jonathan.
Yeah, Tony 3's Owen. Thanks very much for the QSO this afternoon. And QRZ 14, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. I think I can hear a station in there right in the back of the box. So give it another go. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. Nothing heard. CQ40, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray calling CQ40 and bye. CQ40, CQ, CQ40, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. M0JSX calling CQ40 and bye.
Mike 0, JSX, this is 2 Echo 0, Delta X-Ray Kilo.
2 Echo 0, Delta X-Ray Kilo. Good afternoon, John. How are you?
Yep, very good, thank you very much. Nice to hear you. There is another QSO going on a little bit further down this frequency, a little bit lower than you. I don't know whether you can hear them or not, but yeah, good afternoon, Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, 280DXKM0JSX returning. Okay, John. Yeah, thanks very much for the heads up. I thought I could hear something in the back of the box, but not receiving anything sort of resolvable this end. Good 5.9 with me, no problems at all, and 40 metres seems to be alive and kicking this afternoon, which is quite nice. 2E0DXKM 0JSX.
Yep, no problem. It's John, isn't it? Another John. Yeah. Nice day. I'll just give you a report on the next one. I'm just not really been on the radio. I've been having a listen over the last few days, but just been having a go through the band, just making sure the radio's still working okay. I've just on a 40 metre, sorry, not on a 40 metre anymore. I'm on a piece of non-resonant wire to an SG and Yaesu FT847. Just wondering whether it's sounding okay, John. I'm getting a little bit of feedback through my speaker, but wondering if it's coming out your end okay.
Yeah, 2E0DXKM 0JSX returning. Yeah, it sounds absolutely fine to me. No problems there at all. Can't complain. Certainly the 847 is only working nicely. This way, it's an IC7300 running 100 watts into an end-fed half wave for the 40 metre band. Obviously, resonates on 20, 15, and 10 as well. But certainly 40 metres is its dedicated band if you want, and it does seem to work quite nicely. You're also running a Heil ProSet IC headset, which does tend to give me nice audio, so I'm told. John, back to you for a fine if you don't mind. I'm going to try and work a few more on 40. Got to go QRT in about 10 minutes, so I'm going to try and just squeeze a few more in. 2E0DXKM 0JSX returning.
Yep, 2E0DXKM. Yep. You're 5 and 9 plus 20. Got you on the Heil. This is a Heil, one of those HMS. I think it does come out from one of the cheap seems to work quite nicely on the radio. I've not really had much opportunity to try that, but yeah, fantastic signal. I think it's a wise about 150 feet long, and it just goes up the side of the house, down the garden, back up the garden, and hangs down again. It's not particularly designed, but it's just designed to fit with one of the SGCs. So it's very, very compromised, but seems to work okay. Okay, John, thanks ever so much. Lovely to hear your thoughts and give you a call back. I don't like to hear people calling into place and not getting a reply. That's great. All the best and Happy New Year to you. 2E0DXK.
Yeah, 2E0DXKM 0JSX returning. Yeah, thanks very much, John. Yeah, and you have a nice New Year as well, and 73 to catch you so further down. 2E0DXKM 0JSX. Now we're clear and calling QRZ40. G5STU, afternoon, Stu. How are you, mate?
Yeah, afternoon, Jonathan. Good to hear you. I've just got back in from family and heard you calling and see you on YouTube. So I thought I'd call in to say hello. Just 100 watts here from a double bazooka in the roof. You're one of the loudest signals I've heard all day, Jonathan. Over.
That's pleasing to hear, Stu. Yeah, 5.9 from you, no problems at all. The band is a bit up and down, but you're holding. 5.9 plus at times, Stu, and okay on just the 100 watts in the roof. And I thought you also ran a mag loop as well, or was that for the higher bands back to you?
It's on the to-do list, but not quite got to it yet. But yeah, we'll get to that at some point, Jonathan. 5.9. I'll let you carry on. 7.3 for now. Bye-bye.
Yeah, 7.3, mate. Thanks very much for the quick one. QRZ40, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-ray.
Mike Hotel.
Ending Mike Hotel.
Yep, Golf number 8 Tango Mike Hotel. Golf 8 Tango Mike Hotel. Name is Henry. And John, you are 5 and 9 into Herefordshire, over on the west side of the UK. Golf 8 Tango Mike Hotel.
Yeah, Golf 8 Tango Mike Hotel, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray. Returning OK, Henry, all copied, no problems at all. OK on Herefordshire, no problems at all. I get the QRZ.com pulled you in as Central London, which clearly is wrong. But there we go. Yeah, no problems at all. Henry didn't quite look at the yes meter on that one, but certainly 5.9 in my ears, no problems at all. Nice signal from you this afternoon. Just 100 watts this end into an end-fed half wave. G8 TMH M0JSX.
Yeah, M0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, Golf 8 Tango Mike Hotel. Okay, John, all received. Yeah. Using about 50 watts into an FTDX10
advised NFED 40 halfway. Horizontal, it's only about 3 metres from the ground. It's bent around the garden like you wouldn't believe, so doing fine. But I see that the continent is starting to break in now to the band, so it's slowly changing. It seems mighty early today. So, yeah, I understand you want to get a few more in the log there, John, so I'll say 7-3, let you get a couple more in before you sign off. And, yeah, wish you a Happy New Year, you and your family. And, yeah, pleasant little QSO for 2 minutes. Back round to you, sir. Mike Juliet Sierra X-Ray, Golf 8 Tango, Mike Hotel, 7-3.
Yeah, G8TM HM0JSX returning. Yeah, okay, Henry, no problem still. Yeah, I'm starting to hear some Europe come up as well, so not sure how long we'll be able to hold the frequency, but yeah, it does seem early for Europe to be coming up, doesn't it? But I suppose we're sort of about an hour away from sunset, are we? Slightly over, so possibly not too unexpected. Henry, thanks very much for the quick one. Hope to work you further down, and all the best for 2023. G8TMHM0JSX 73, mate.
Yes, 7-3, John, I'll keep an ear open for you. Golf 8 Tango, Mike Hotel.
Thank you. QRZ40, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray.
2 Echo 0, Lima, Whiskey, India.
2 Echo 0, Lima, Whiskey, India. Very long afternoon, Mike, how are you?
I'm good, Jonathan. Hope you've had a good New Year there, buddy. I have got what was an Italian conversation going on at 5 and 6, so I'm kind of trying to pick your words out, but you're coming through nice and clear up into Manchester. Back to you. M0JSX from 2E0LWI.
Yeah, 2E0LWI, M0JSX returning. Yeah, I'm starting to hear the Italian come up as well. Quite possible they had the frequency before I did, and the conditions are just changing, so not going to echo it too much. I can see a lot of WRTC stations on the cluster, so it's possibly one of those trying to work a lot for. I assume WRTC this year. Anyway, Mike, I won't hold it. Copy on use just a little bit up and down, and just getting a little bit difficult. I'll give you a 5 and 9. Certainly in the clear you are, but things are definitely on the shifting. 2E0LWI, M0JSX. Yeah, 73s, mate. And QRZ40, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray. Ending Juliet.
Sierra, this is Golf number 4, Bravo, Quebec, Juliet. Boston, Queen, Japan. Very good afternoon to you, John. The name is Alan, and I'm located in the town of Wallington. You're a 5 and 9, but I think we are sharing the frequency at the moment. So back to you, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray, 24BQJ.
Yeah, G4BQJ, M0JSX returning. Yeah, okay, Alan, no problems at all. 58 to 59 from you, sir. And yeah, I'm starting to think that we are sharing the frequency with an Italian on the same frequency. Band is starting to shift and starting to go long, but we'll hold it as long as we can. Alan, I'm not going to hold it too long if you don't mind. There was at least 2 more in there trying to call, so I'll try and work a few more before I do have to go QRT very shortly. G4BQJ, M0JSX. Yeah, 73s, mate. QRZ40, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray. Ending Mexico.
Mike 0, November Lima Mike.
Mike 0, November Lima Mike. Very good afternoon, Neil. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Jonathan. How are you keeping?
Yeah, M0NLM, M0JSX returning. Yeah, Neil, not too bad this side. Very good, thanks very much. Nice to get on the radio this afternoon for New Year's Day. You're about a 58, 59 with me, no problems at all. It's certainly in the clear you are. I'm sure you can hear the Italian starting to come up as well, so things are just getting a little bit difficult, but certainly in the clear, no problems from you at all. M0 November Lima Mike, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-Ray. Neil, I think he may have handed it back there, but Band is definitely on the move and on the shift, so missed the tail end of that. But I wish you best 73s, Happy New Year, and hope to work you further down. QRZ 40, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-ray. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-ray, calling CQ14 by.
I have a feeling that may be our limit on 40. I mean, baby's still asleep. Can probably push it for another 10 minutes. Should we try a higher band? Should we try 20? See what's happening up there? Might get a bit more Europe up there, I suppose. But no harm in having a quick look, is there? Right, let's spin up to the top end of the band. You can clearly see I was doing FT8, as I tend to do most of the time. Right, let's have a quick blast. Just doing a bit of searching. I saw that Razor did a stream last night. I didn't see until after she'd already finished though, so it was absolutely no point in me trying to work out. I did work Razor in the in CQ Worldwide, whenever that was, SSB leg on 15. She was working, so I did work her then. And conversation about Italians using frequencies, EA3JE, Lou is I've heard the echo from Lou as his signal travels around the world on multiple occasions. Next time you'll hear EA3JE on any band, just listen, you'll hear the echo. Right, let's try 20. Let's see what we can find.
Thank you very much for you, Italy 3 Whiskey Radio Tango Charlie.
Austin 87, Hotel Golf.
Italia UFO, Lima UFO Motel.
Point 7, Hotel Lima United. Tracking 5 Sierra.
The contract 73.
Italy 2 off. First time, and your correct report is the next time, next over. My name is Polly, Papa Alpha Lima India. Papa Alpha Lima India. Polly is my name, and my QTH is Lake Shoma, southeast for.
Komt het signaal, het wordt zich dan nog gehoord. Alles klaar?
The name is Louis Lima, Uniform India. Fantastic. Great copy, sir. Thank you very much for answering my call. I didn't catch your name. Kevin, thank you very much, sir. I wish you a very pleasant day and a very happy new year. Hope to catch you soon again. 73, thank you. Whiskey Delta 8, Whiskey Delta 8.
Mike 0, Zulu Nancy Kilo 59. Thank you. Happy New Year as well. Number 1 Papa. Echo Alpha 1 Lima Papa 59. Thank you. QRZ.
Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-ray.
Mike 0, Japan Sugar X-ray 59.
Roger, thank you. Also 59.
Thank you. QRZ.
Okay,
59 also for you. Also 59, very strong signal in Slovakia. Yeah, my name is Philip. Okay, Chris, thank you for the contact and wish you Happy New Year. 73, bye-bye. Good luck.
Oscar Sierra. 73 and Happy New Year. Bye-bye. CQ, Sierra X-Ray 0, Whiskey Romeo Tango Charlie, special call.
Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray.
Whiskey 4, Hotel Yankee, you are 59. Happy New Year, thank you. Sierra X-Ray 0, Whiskey Romeo Tango Charlie, QRZ.
Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray.
Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-Ray, you are 59.
Roger, thank you. You're 5 by 5, 5 and 5 with me, over.
QSL 5, thank you and good luck. Sierra X-Ray 0, Whiskey.
Happy New Year, God bless.
My friend, nice to see the youngsters with a nice license coming across the pond. Ocean Echo 8, Delta X-Ray, K2TRD. God bless, Lucas, 73.
I think I'm going to call it a day there. That's been a nice little stint, hasn't it, really? 42 minutes or so. Nice to work a number of you and get you in the log. So thanks very much and Happy New Year. Neil, no problem at all. That's how it goes sometimes, doesn't it, really? Because the band changes. And there was a question that I was going to... from Paul about the Yaesu killing the 818. Paul, it's funny you asked me that question. I've actually halfway through scripting a video on it. But here is my... Do you know, if you've watched this far into the video, particularly if you're listening on or watching on replay, here's my thoughts on it. I think it was inevitable, if I'm honest. I'm surprised that Yaesu kept it going for as long as they have. I think really the 818 is a radio that shouldn't have existed to start with, which I know is an unpopular opinion, but I think that really calling it an 818 was the wrong thing to do. They should have called it an 817 Mark II or Mark III, depending on how you want to name it. And because I think that essentially the 818 launched in 2018, and to launch a new radio in 2018 without things like a USB port, without things like any kind of band scope, just strikes me as a bit old hat. So I think it's inevitable that Yaesu were going to pull it at some point. They are quoting component shortages as being the reason. But I mean, let's be honest, there are better things on the market now. And if you want to buy cheap, you can buy things like the Zygoos, things like the G106, the G90. If you want to spend... And that's the thing, is the 818 was never competing in that marketplace because it was always sort of a few £100 more than... particularly more than the G106 and the G90. It's always been more. So it doesn't compete there. It equally doesn't compete with something like the 705, because that is, about double the price. It's a lot more radio for double the price, don't get me wrong, but it is a lot more money. It's just a bit of a weird one as to why Yaesu kept it going for so long. What I think they should have done when they were unable to continue with the 817 back in 2018 is just to kill that radio entirely and develop something new. Develop something that is HF, VHF, UHF, that is possibly SDR based, but make it competitively priced. And that's, I think, where Yaesu could go to really capture that market back would be to essentially create something like the 705, but that's not 705 money. I mean, maybe even if it's just HF, something QRP for HF only, but make it sort of competitively priced, and make it kind of like the KX2, KX3 direct competitor. I don't know. There are options there, aren't there? But yeah, I'm surprised that Yaesu continued with the 818 for a long time. John is saying that they should bring back the 857. Again, I mean, the 857 had a very similar story in terms of why it is no longer in production. It's component shortages, which is a great shame, because I think, particularly when it comes to if you've got an ATAS, and I ran 857 with an ATAS on my car for a long time, and certainly worked quite a lot of stations certainly all over Europe, but certainly into the States as well, whilst driving down the road. I think that's a really nice little mobile package, but you're not compromised by the fact, and don't get me wrong, you can do certainly if you're just interested in HF mobiles, grab an 891 and an ATAS and you've got HF mobile. But I think the thing for me is that you then don't have VHF UHF, you then have to have a separate radio. Whereas in my last car, I had the 857 and the ATAS. I had two antennas on the back, one for VHF, UHF, the ATAS for HF. But I just had one radio on the dash. It was perfect for me. So certainly for that reason, I would not get rid of my 857. I don't switch it on very often. It's sat here. It has power. Doesn't currently have an antenna plugged into it, but it soon can do. So yeah, I think that's interesting. Stu said he just bought an 891 for 425 quid last week. That's a good price for an 891. Yeah, there we go. That's my thoughts as to what Yaesu are doing. But then, having said that, I'm tending to go over to ICOM these days. I like what ICOM are doing. Certainly, if you've been around for long enough, you've just seen me use the 7300 on the stream here. I've got the 705. I've also got the ID52. ICOM just seems to be making radios at the moment that I get. Not in terms of that I purchase, but that just makes sense to me. That I know how to operate, and particularly when I'm going from the 7300 here in the shack, and then maybe if I'm taking the 705, which normally sits in the shack as my 2 and 70 radio, I have to say, but if I'm taking out portable for HF, it's exactly the same to use. I don't have to learn a whole new operating system, as it were. Anyway, I'm going to disappear. Thanks very much for sticking this far into this live stream. And I said, agree about ICOM, though I seem to mostly have Yaesu. 705 is amazing, though. Do you know what, Nathan? And that's fine, because, I mean, depending on the age of I came from, the radio I had before the 7300 was the FT450D, which was, and still is, if you can get a 450 at reasonable money, then it is a stellar purchase. Okay, it doesn't have a USB port, but to be honest, you can replicate that with something like a DigiRig. That would be nice and easy to interface. And it'll give you that interface if you wanted to do data modes or cat control. So, yeah, I mean, Yaesu do make good radios. The 991A, I can see the appeal of it. It's never been a radio that I would think to purchase, if I'm honest. But if I did want shack in a box, 100 watts on HF, 50 watts on 270, yeah, the 991A is a no-brainer, really. Anyway, could talk about this for hours, and probably will do at some point. But yeah, I'm going to disappear. Thanks very much for sticking with us. I hope you had a very, very good New Year, whatever you did for it. And let's hope that 2023 is brilliant for DX. That's what we really want, isn't it? We want 10 metres to be open all day, all night. I haven't checked 10 metres at all. I didn't even bother to go up there. Kind of assuming it would be a bit dead, which it is. Hang on, no, I'm looking at the wrong part of the band. I know you can't see it currently, but let's look at the band in its entirety. Yeah, it's already closed, if there was any activity today. Yeah, a bit late for 10. Yeah, it's a bit late for 10. Right, anyway, I'm waffling now. I'm going to go. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you very soon. 73, bye-bye. I'm going to hit a button over here, and it's all going to disappear. Ta-ra.